And the man believed the word that Jesus had spoken unto him, and he went his way. Keep in mind, well, verse 51, and as he was now going down, his servants met him and told him, saying, Thy son liveth. One, he wasn't even there, but it gets deeper. Verse 52, then inquired he of them the hour when he began to amend. And they said unto him, Yesterday, at the 7th hour, the fever left him. So the father knew that it was at the same hour in which Jesus said unto him, Thy son liveth. So with that being said, again, yesterday at the 7th hour. So it's 17 miles, basically 17 miles, or exactly 17 miles, between Capernaum and Cana. If he walked, if anyone, this man logically rode, very logically probably rode a chariot. So he could have made the trip home if far quicker than a 5 to 6 hour walk, but if anyone else was walking it, they could walk in 5 to 6 hours. So what was he doing? It says, and he went his way. If you saw Jesus face to face, and you had a child who was at the point of death, if you put yourself in that situation, and you go to Jesus, and he tells you, Go thy way, thy son liveth, wouldn't you love? This is not a matter of not loving your child, but wouldn't most of us, if you're in that situation, want to go home immediately and just get there and boom, and see that your son was healed? But it says, and he went his way, and as he was now going down, his servants met him and told him, saying, Thy son liveth. Then inquired he of them the hour when he began to amend, and they said unto him, Yesterday at the 7th hour. So he's staying, he's going about his way, whatever his way is, doing other things instead of going straight home. He stayed over somewhere a night, and when the servants were out and they met him, presumably he might have been on his way going back home then, he said that this child was healed, but he was healed yesterday. So if we were in those situations, we want to go home, and it might have been a walk, 5 to 6 hours trip, chariot ride even quicker, but he had enough faith to believe the word of God that he was not restless, he was not fretting. He believed exactly what Jesus said, Go thy way, thy son liveth. And so he believed the word of God, trusted it, and he went on whatever his business was, to where he wasn't fretting, he wasn't discouraged. Again, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also what Jesus said, and meaning about himself and me. So he went on trusting, and he didn't even get home until the following day. God healed his son, and so he was resting his case, theoretically speaking, like the Psalm says for us now after the cross. I rest my case at the cross. And you got things that you have prayed about that you don't see the answer for. Just keep holding on. This guy wasn't fretting. I've grown by basketball size. Also says the Greg Locke saying, or biting his nails all crazy. He wasn't all fretted. He wasn't all worked up. But he believed the word of God so much that he trusted, and he knew it was answered, because Jesus said he sent his word and healed them and delivered them from all their destructions. And he didn't even get home until the next day. But it was settled, because God said it, Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven.